Hello students, welcome back to maths class. Today we will continue chapter number 3 with the next exercise 3.5 here. But before that, let us understand the few concepts related to that. That is, first is prime factorization. Now, actually what does it mean and how do we find and what are the different methods to go with that, we need to learn. Prime factorization is the process of finding all the prime factors of the given number. Prime factors, children, first we have understood in the previous videos that what are prime numbers, has only the factor, that is 1 and the number itself. So here also we have to, whatever the given number, we have to find its prime factors only. Okay, there are two methods to find prime factors of a number. That is, first is by using a factor tree. Factor tree, that is tree diagram we list out and do it. You can see here 70 is a given number. If I want to find the prime factors using factor tree method, here you can see I will split 70 first into 10 into 7. Now as 7 is prime number, I do not have more factors, or we leave it there only, but yes, 10 here is a composite number, still I can factorize it using the another prime numbers, that is 5 and 2. So what are the prime factors of 70 children? 5 into 2 into 7, these are the prime factors of 70. The next second method we have here is, that is repeated division method, that we use this method only to find the prime factors, right? So suppose for example you are asked to find the prime factors of 64, we start with the table of 2, 3, 4 until we get last number as 1, we move on doing the repeated division, and the first column here we multiply that. You can see here, suppose 64, the prime factors of it are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Whatever you multiply and get your answer. That is the answer. Okay. So here actually we do not have to multiply, only we have to get its prime factor. That is something else when we go further. Now the next concept we have here is highest common factor, that is HCF. The highest common factor of two or more number is the greatest of their common factor. That is, which is the greatest number that divides the given number, that is HCF. For example, if you are asked to find the HCF of 60 and 72 here, first find the prime factors, list them out, and after listing their prime factors, which is the number that is common in both, you list them out. For example, you can see in 60 and 72, I have 2 as a common factor. So first 2, then another 2 also I have, second 2, third I have only 3 as the common factor, that is 3 here. The remaining numbers do not have another number with pair in another, it should be in both. Only 1 is not allowed here, children. The common factor should be the part of both the given number, or 3 numbers, 4 numbers, whatever given to you in your question. So finally, after getting the common factors, multiply them, that is 2 into 2 into 3, you get your HCF, that is highest common factor, that is 12. So 12 is the highest number that divides both 60 and 72 over here. Now lowest common multiple, that is LCM. The lowest common multiple of two or more given number is the smallest of their common multiple, that is, which is the least number that divides the number. So there are two different methods to find LCM also, children, here. That first is prime factorization method. Okay. To find the LCM, we have to first find the prime factors of the given number, then multiply all the prime factors that occurred maximum number of times. What is the meaning of this line, children? Let us understand with the example. For example, here you are asked to find LCM of 60 and 72, okay, by prime factorization method. As usually, first list out the factors. Now here, You can see that we are in HCF we used to find the common among the two, but here we have to find that which number occurred maximum number of time, that many times you have to list out as your LCM. For example, 2. So, in 62 occurred 2 times, in 72 the 2 occurred 3 times. So, I have to take 2 3 times over here. You can see 2 is listed over here 3 times. Similarly, another number is 3 that you have as a common factor in both. You have to find in which it has occurred maximum number of time, that many times you have to list out. So, 3 is maximum where here 2 times. Again I will take 3 2 times. And the another different number you have 5 which occurred only 1 time. So, last add multiply 5, and when you add all this together you get your LCM that of 60 and 72 as 360 over here. Next method to find LCM is repeated division method that children you generally use here. Okay. If we have to find LCM of so many numbers, then we use this method. This is more convenient and easy, and I prefer you all using more this method only. Okay. Use the repeated division method on all the numbers together and divide until you get 1 in the last row. Okay. For example, you can see the LCM of 105, 216 and 314. We have listed all the 3 numbers together and we try to find the factors till we get the last row as 1, and last what we have to do, we have to multiply here the first column here. Okay, you can see the first column and this is your LCM here. Now we will go further with the exercise here. 3.5. Here are 2 different factor trees for 60. Write the missing numbers. The given number is given to us 60 and there are 2 different ways of getting its factor. The first one given to us 60, which is split here into the factor that is 6 into 10. 6 tens are 60. Here 6 and 10 both are composite number. So, I can still split 6, that is 2 into here. The question mark given to us, that we have to fill, children. So, what will be the number that I multiply with 2 to get 6 here? That is 3, right? Similarly, 10. 10 is a composite number. The 2 factors here, that is 5, and the question mark given to you, that we have to fill. What I multiply to 5 to get 10, children? Obviously 2. So, this is your answer here. Another way, 60 given to us, here 30 into what I give here to get 60 here, that is 30 into 2 here. Okay. 2 is a prime number, so I do not need to factorize it further, but yes, 30 is a composite number, still I can get its factor. Here it is given to us 10 into question mark. What I put here to get 30? 10 into 3. 10 into 3 will give me 30 over here. Okay, but last as 3 again I got as a prime number. The next number that is 10 here, that is a composite number, still I can factorize it. What I will get it here? 5 and 2. So, this is the way to go with the factor tree method and gets it different factors. Which factors are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number? 1 and the number itself, children, that are not included in the prime factorization of a composite number. Question number 4. Write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in the terms of prime factor. You have to find the prime factors after that. So, the greatest 4-digit number is 9999, and using the repeated division method, if I find its factor, children, I will start with 3, 3333 za, then 3, 111, then 11, 101 za, and last 101 1 za. Okay. Finally, then we have to find its prime factor. So, what are the prime factors of the given number? 9999 is 3 into 3 into 11 into 101. Question number 5. Write the smallest 5-digit number and express it in the form of its prime factors. The smallest 5-digit number here, children, is 10,000 here, and using the division method we will find the prime factors. You can see the first column given here, that are the prime factors of 10,000, which we have listed here as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So, this are the basically here, that is the prime factorization using division method for 10,000. Question number 9. In which of the following expression prime factorization has been done? We have to answer whether the given question the prime factorization is done properly or no. The first one given to us is 24. 24, the prime factors are given to us as 2 into 3 into 4. Children, here, do you feel the prime factorization is done properly? No. Why? Because here 4 is not a prime number, it is composite number. So, here as 4 is not a prime number, the prime factorization is not done here. Next we take 70. The prime factors of 70 given to us is 2 into 5 into 7. Okay, here 5 2s are 10, 7s are 70. Here 2, 5 and 7. All the three are prime numbers. Okay, that means I can say that all the factors of 70 here are prime factors, prime numbers only. So, here the prime factorization is done properly. So, with this, children, we end this exercise over here. Hope this prime factorization and its different method is known to you very nicely. Now, we will see in the next video. Bye bye.